Hello folks, and welcome back for episode 4 of our Enter the Gungeon series. I hope you're all doing well. Let's just jump right into things. As you can see, I finally mustered the courage to simply start us off in the breach instead of starting us off on the title screen. I don't know, it's taken a lot out of me, but I figured it out. So we're gonna play as my favorite character right now, the Hunter, who comes equipped with her little doggy Doo, who finds keys and hearts and varieties of other things dug into the ground. I'm quite happy about this character. I'll explain in greater detail why I think she's pretty cool. But first, if you're interested or find this funny, I just so happen to have started this little bit of a mini controversy amongst my circle of friends due in small part to what I think is a pretty good suggestion, actually, that someone made 2 episodes ago, that I perhaps do a little bit of keyboard rebinding. And what I mean specifically is I have now moved my blanks button to be, well, I still have it on Q, but I also have it on my thumb mouse 4 button, which is like right where my thumb would sit on the side of the mouse. And I've also got the slow time weapon swap now on the middle mouse, so that way I just hold the mouse down and scroll, and it actually works just fine. I thought this was a great idea. It frees your hands up to not be so clumsy when you're in the middle of a boss fight and you want to drop a blank without having to struggle for Q and accidentally hit W, and then your whole movement is screwed from that. Hey, it's the banana. This is okay. So anyway, I mentioned that, hey, this is a pretty good suggestion. I'm going to be using this myself. And I found out a bunch of my friends are using controller because of the aim assist. And I said, well, what do you think about that? Is that how things should be? Because it feels a little bit like, and I'm not gonna, you know, I used the word in the Skype chat, but I probably shouldn't have. It feels a little bit like cheating, right? Like you're not playing the game on its own merits. And I understand that I've gone too far in saying such a thing, because it's not cheating. It's just the way the game was designed to compensate for how inaccurate using the control stick could be. But I figured instead of having to compensate for something that might be inaccurate, you know, take the game on at its most difficult level, and then you will rise to the occasion, ultimately, is the hope. That's how I see it anyway. But I was surprised to find out that Ryan is playing, and I think Bear also are playing on controller, and I think Mathis was also playing on keyboard, if I remember correctly. I don't want to throw them under the bus either way. It doesn't really matter. And I'm not saying it for that purpose at all. I just thought it was interesting because I never even thought of this as being a question that we had to find an answer for, whether or not this mattered or not. So now I guess I'll open it up. The floor is yours, dear commenters. How do we feel about this idea of, careful, of using controller instead of keyboard? And I have tried controller, by the way, and I think it's just fine. I don't really have an honest problem with it. And the aim assist thing is like, it's fine, but people, Ryan specifically, went so far as to say it's objectively better to use controller, and I don't know if objectively is the right word. And I mean, you're putting all your weight then on the aim assist. Is this a good thing? I don't know. How do we feel about this? I'm undecided. But anyway, I'm gonna keep using the keyboard. Oh, great moves. I did this one other time, didn't I? I saw this dude. I immediately thought it was a threat, and then I dodged into some water. So I come to find out this guy apparently wants blanks, hence the rest is blank element. So I'm gonna give him a blank. There you go, give me a chest. It's a, faster fire rate. The Litchi Trigger Finger. This is actually a pretty decent item to find. And this is also pretty decent because it means that I'm probably gonna walk into that boss with full health, if I was to guess. Little hitch there, did you see that? That was not the recording, that was the game itself. Still yet to figure out what to do with this. Apparently, shooting a squirt gun at it might be a good idea. I don't want the actual answer, just saying. Oh, get out of the corner. So it's probably going to take me a couple of episodes to internalize that I now have most of my... I'm shooting at a dead body. Most of my options are now at my fingertips. And we'll see if that's a useful thing. Ultimately, I think it will be. But I like the suggestion, and thank you for giving it to me. So why do I like the Hunter so much, huh? You're probably wondering because I talked it up a little bit earlier. Well, like I said, finding extra little helpful bits and bobs, like the dog does, that's quite helpful. We don't get a lot of other opportunities to run into items like that. I also quite like that the emphasis is placed on, well, you've got your infinite round reusable handgun, which is like pretty average. And then you've got this guy here, which I believe this crossbow is going to ultimately make me slightly better at the game by having to force my accuracy to the best of my ability. Now, I've got to actually go out of my way to aim at things, and it's a concentrated point of fire, and it's a bunch of damage that you can use on the first floor to kind of give yourself a little way to even the odds when things get a little hectic in rooms like this that can be a little annoying. You know what? I'll just use a banana here. I should take care of all our woes immediately. So we got 21 shells, not a great haul going into our very first shop. We've got the little bomber, which is fine, and the alien sidearm, and I don't really want either of these that badly. We've got our great friend hiding in the grate over here. I'm gonna break these barrels because it feels good. Gotta tell you, by the way, this is not a spoiler, but if you were someone who was into how breakable the environment was in Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, it's got a lot of breakable objects, like 5 times as many breakable objects as were in Dark Souls 1. I lamented the fact that they kind of ruined the, like, silly, over-the-topness of some of the Havoc physics in Dark Souls 2. As, you know, it's like the dumbest point to be worried about of all time, but for anybody that cares at all about that, they've brought it back in full force and more. There's whole, like, storehouses full of breakable items and furniture now, and you'll just have a party blasting through all of it with your rolls. Just saying. It's relevant because dodge rolls are such a thing in this, and dodge rolls are a Dark Souls thing, I say as I grip my teeth in frustration as I walk into another frickin' bullet talking about dodge rolls. How appropriate. Okay. Fine. Just calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. I don't have a key. That's not gonna be okay. Can I buy a key? That's my next question. I forgot already. The answer is yes. Is it 25? Are there rooms left? Next question. Question is answered. Answer is no. Okay, that means we want to go and do the boss. And if we take any more damage, we'll go back and grab the heart afterward. And we're going to be bananaing this boss. Probably Gatling Gull, I'm guessing. Nope. The king of the bullets. I'm going to try and toss a banana up into this corner, and hopefully it'll kill the mage at the top. Okay, that didn't do exactly what I was hoping it would. That kind of sucked. That was like a real bad way to start this fight out. There is actually a chance that if I really brick this super hard, I could just die. The hope is that this will not be the case, obviously. Oh, that's not great. Okay, blanket. Blanket like you're Michael Jackson's baby. Can I roll and charge? Yes, it looks like I can. Roll and charge is a thing. We're gonna do more bananas. Oh, the bananas seem to break bullets. I've used all my blanks. I actually could die now. Wow. What a freaking garbage pile I am. Truly and utterly. Keep it coming. More bananas. Okay. Nope, this is alright. Die like now. Come on now. One more. Whew. Big sigh of relief on that one. Really wasn't looking forward to dying on floor 1 with my favorite character. That was not going to be a good feeling. Thankfully, we've avoided that feeling. We got the shot grub. No worries. No worries, bud. What are we doing now? We're going to go back and harvest this heart. And I guess we're going to shoot... Wait, did I get money? 31. That means I can buy a key and open that chest now. So we may have rescued ourselves from the brink of annihilation. And I also had a key anyway. All right. Let's take it down a notch here because I'm getting a little carried away. Don't immediately throw yourself into the water when you see the statue. I'm like a horse who didn't wear the blinders and sees a bee on the ground and then flips out, or a turkey over a hill. Turkey Hill. They make ice cream. Horses don't like ice cream, do they? I don't care. Alright, let's go open this chest. It's gonna have the best gun you've ever seen in it. It's gonna have the BFG 9000, which I know actually is a weapon in this. The Shield of the Maiden, block and load. Little lizard, what do we do with this? Used to block bullets. This old and battered shield has seen better days. It's been the star of many plays, but it still gets the job done. A useful addition to any Gungeoneer's arsenal when used in moderation. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. Passivity, I think is what I wanted to say there. Okay, well, we've got a shield, and it is an active shield. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Could be good. Shields are good. I like shields in general. Also want to know what's up with this shot grub. but we'll find out. All these questions and more will be answered in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! Okay, I pretty much timed that. It's close enough. I was hoping there would be enemies here. That kind of broke my whole idea by there not being enemies. So we kind of do one of these and one of those, and then we do that. Sorry, Doge. He's getting winged around a little bit. Oh, okay. Shot grub seems to shoot slime piles. I guess that makes sense, except grub usually don't have slime in them, like poisonous slime, but I guess they have slime in them. I don't know. You always see those things on Survivor, and they're like, all right, here's this overblown, bloated-ass grub that we've laid out in the sun and infected with some sort of horrible disease. Now you gotta choke down like 25 of these. They each weigh a pound. And then they're all like, yeah, man, I gotta win that $1 million. That's just how life works now. Reality TV is a wild place. I couldn't imagine what I would do in that situation because I don't know if I could ever bring myself to eat many of the things that they had to eat almost in every single episode. Or not every, well, yeah, maybe every single episode. But I was gonna say more specifically almost every food challenge event. I'm not a Fear Factor kind of guy. That's never been my thing. I don't really feel the need to push my boundaries that far. I feel pretty complacent and happy in the world that I've created now. That, you know, keeping things pretty mediocre as far as shock value. You know, that was my teenage years. Dye my hair green, listen to shock metal. Oh God, Marilyn Manson. What is he doing now? Is he naked or is he wearing a white bodysuit? The world will never know. It's a whole thing. Come to think of it now, like, it shouldn't have even been as shocking then as it was. The people that were condemning it as shocking had seen very similar acts of their own time. Like, what was the big deal about now it's gone too far as I take 2 damage. It has gone too far there. You know, I guess every generation looks at the generation after theirs and says, like, this is beyond our limit for capacity on you know, understanding. I don't know. It's just a weird mentality, man. Maybe we'll get to a point where that's no longer a thing and the adults can look fondly upon the children and everyone will get along. That's the hope anyway. So I'm missing a full heart already, and I've got enough for a half heart. Let's just see what happens if I leave it alone for now. We're most likely not getting the prime primer on this one. Don't have 100 and whatever. Don't expect to have 100 and whatever by the end of this floor either. This guy doesn't seem to get poisoned. Well, he's not going to stand in the poison, so I guess it's got to do it on impact. Or does it? I can't really tell if the poison comes from the stuff on the ground or just from direct exposure. Who cares? This guy's getting on my nerves. You gotta work on your spell casting, buddy. Alright, what do I need? Oh, the doggies found something. What did you find? Oh, I guess you found that ammo. Thank you very much for that. Put it back into bananas, maybe? Or crossbow? I don't know, everything's, like, not really low enough that I really want it. Does that make sense? And bananas. I got a lot of usage out of it on the boss. Hopefully that'll continue to be a thing. Well, there's the boss there. And we're gonna pop over here. So, you know, best character, not best character. The character doesn't necessarily determine the trajectory of the run nearly as much as that very first drop will, or the way you handle that first boss. And in some ways, that first drop determines how you might handle that first boss. If I found myself with, like, the Void Core Assault Rifle, well, I'd certainly have had a slightly better chance at not taking much damage. There are runs that feel inherently overpowered right from the beginning. This was not one of them, necessarily. Although I don't disagree that the banana is not bad. It certainly is better than many things, with regard to just pure damage. And the potential to do spread damage, which is also very important for crowd control reasons. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I decided it was that important that I rushed that bullet down. Probably could have just waited another moment and gone behind that wall. You know, sometimes you play a little bit sloppy or lazy, and that's just going to cost you damage in the long run. Gotta get out of bad habits early. Very much like Isaac, there's going to be a training and acclimation period that comes with not just memorizing everything, but, you know, getting your hands, you know, basically set up for success. You need to have the right dexterity, you need to have the right movements, muscle memory, and all that business. That's what we're in the process of training right about now. Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. Okay, so we got an Iron Maiden on our hands. I'm gonna, like, hope that I can hit it from over here. I think I can. Oh, it's followed me. Not thrilled with this. Okay, killed it. Now we're gonna go up here. And all is well. All is well. Sometimes a little bit of creativity with how you parse this environment might take you far. This is the Knife Shield. Use again to launch. Which do I want? I don't know, is one of these passive or one of these permanent? That looks like a curse, though. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to pick up both the shield and the sword. Knife Shield is a shield made of blasphemous knives. Beware of using it, as it is believed to bring upon the anger of the damned. Okay, no, we don't want that. I thought it was gonna say of Jamed. Like, there's this guy we've got to watch out for named Jamed. I'm gonna kill that dude. It's gonna happen one of these days. I probably should have used a Molotov last time he was around. I wonder if I could, like, throw a banana at him or something. Oh, you can't. Oh, you have to scroll, huh? I thought maybe you could click on it while it was in your inventory like that. No. Come on, do it, rat. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I got a banana ready for you right here. Look how far away my hand is. It's like Rayman right now. What happened to your arms? Alright, it's probably gone by now. Okay, well, more than the loss of that item, I guess. I was hoping teleporting might just make the banana not throw when I came through the other side. Thankfully, seems to be the case. I hope you can pardon. My voice seems to be dying already. I'm not really sure what that's all about. What? He bounced off nothing and then shot me. That's very rude. Okay, we're up to 61. Could be maybe a little bit of something out of the shop for us in the future. Get wrecked. Another blind. It's a blank, I know. And we need another key. Yeah, every single floor always has this altar. It is a fixture. And he does not have a key. All right, 65. 42. I'm gonna buy the heart. And I'm gonna apologize for buying the heart. 36, can't afford that. Again, this was 110. I'm gonna save the chest in case I get a key from the boss, just in the off chance. And I guess that means we're going in with the banana again. I really hate that that can happen. You just, like, basically don't get any weapon drops for a whole floor. Okay, Ammo Conda, let's do this dance. I feel like this is... Oh, it's a really bad start. This is an okay weapon for this boss. I think this could do some good sets of damage against it. Walking in parallel to that scares me a whole bunch. Where are you? Over here. I don't like your cornering me. I don't like it. I freaking walked into that. I walked into that too. Where are my blanks? Why am I not using them? Oh my god. Yo, his projectiles are, like, actively really coming after me this time. I'm gonna die. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is inexcusable. Okay, just calm down. Anything could still happen. It's not over yet. Am I poisoning the ground for myself right now by doing that? I totally am, aren't I? Okay, just roll with it. Maybe that's actually good. I don't know yet. I got 2 blanks. I'm just gonna keep walking far from it as far as I can and still hit. This freaking nugget has to go. Okay, we could still live. Yes, okay, we've lived. Oof. See, that's what happens. You can actually make it work sometimes when you just cool your freaking jets, man. And see, now we get to see a cool new gun that I might not have seen before. Particulator. Strange matter. This is a strange matter, the particulator. Okay, so we didn't get a key. Oh, we did get a key. Which means I can check this chest. It's a bit of a walk, apparently. That's fine. we'll go from here. I have not no health again, and I've got possibly a good gun. I don't know, it looks powerful. I don't know if it's good or not. Wait, why did I... Wow, okay, I should have picked this room to teleport to, not the other one. The maze has outfoxed me. Happened to pick the furthest possible away chest. Glad I didn't shoot it already, and we get some kind of revolver. The Magnum, 5 shots or 6. 42 shells says probably nothing else I could buy here, right? That's 54. Oh, that's exactly 42. You know what? I will buy the map. Because, hear me out, secret rooms, see? Get a key and a heart out of that if I could just figure out how to get in. I'm gonna guess probably through the ceiling up here. That's the hope anyway. I have to shoot the wall. I don't know which wall, though. And I only have one blank, so I can't just do this arbitrarily. This has... Oh, wow, that's strong. 60 ammo. So this doesn't seem to be the right wall. Oh, there it is. That's gotta be it. I hope. Wait, just do a banana on it. Okay, I was right. I just wanted to make absolutely sure. And it's a full heart, not even a half heart. A little scary how big that gap is between there, but that's a big improvement. That means we're starting the floor with almost full health instead of almost no health. Went from a half heart to 2.5. It's a little bit of resourcefulness sometimes. You gotta pull some clutch plays. We're not out of it yet. Been very touch and go, though. This has probably been one of my weakest runs since I started the series. But how much better would it be if this turns out to not be weak? Oh, it's only for one floor. Well, I'd still say it was worth it, because think about the value proposition. What did I pay for it? It was like 42 for the map. Getting a key and a full heart would have cost far more than 42, no doubt. So I think I made out there, even though it wasn't a permanent upgrade, which is what I thought it was. Just like the way it works in Isaac, where you just have a map now. I was thinking I was getting every secret room from here on out. And that would probably be a bit too powerful, actually. Get rid of that guy. Just kind of hop over here. Do slimes hop? Not really. Wanted to see what that would do. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, Shock Grub, do your work. Really not getting a lot of payout on the money front, it seems. Oh, guy's possessed. Oh, I freaking chunked him underneath the wall there. Did you see that? As it fell. That was good. And knocked the possessor off. Excellent. Okay, positive thinking. Keep the power of positive thinking. Okay, apparently you can shoot the levers for the TNT as well. This guy is, like, way too strong. Okay, thank you. Had a lot of concurrent door frames, which would be a pretty good indie band name, the Concurrent Door Frames. Could be some, like, CSS thing as well. Okay, I didn't get hit there somehow. Don't look a gift roll in the mouth, I guess. I'll take a gift roll, by the way. Oh my god, what is that shot? What a bunch of horse hockey that was. I got an extra blank and some ammo regen, ammo refill. What did I use it on? Yeah, again, everything is like middling for total ammo. I'm taking the Magnum just because it seems to be the strongest. I wish I could just leave it here. That's why I've got to annihilate that rat for the good of all mankind. I've got to send him back into the damn Stone Angel. I gotta have him embroiled in some sort of Doctor Who Sherlock crossover filled with angels and death. I don't know where I'm going with this. There we go. Where I'm going with this is this Magnum's pretty good, as it turns out. I just wish it had more ammo. Oh, well, there's more ammo. Alright, what should I buy, or what should I put it on? Use it on the shock rub this time. I bet the odds are pretty unlikely that I'll be seeing more ammo, which in a way this actually ends up hampering you by picking up too much ammo too quickly, since you've got to use it when you have it. I don't like this very much. Freaking lost souls from Doom all of a sudden showing up. I think they eventually have to hit a wall, right? Okay. Goodbye. Round 2. I kind of wish there were even more interactive objects in the environment. I mean, there's enough. You know, flip tables, cause avalanches, occasionally do stuff with water and fluid dynamics, light stuff on fire. I mean, that's a bunch of things. But it would be neat if there were even more dynamic things like that. Okay, I hate this room a lot. I don't know how to handle this exactly. Yeah. I know that guy's got to go. That's rule number 1. We'll banana this. I think this is okay. Maybe 2. Okay, he seems to be intersecting with the wall, so that's fine. None of those are gonna... Oh, that one did bounce back. Okay, cool. And there's more! But wait. There's more. You know, it would be kind of funny, actually. You know, this would actually be a fantastic game mode idea, I think. I'm sorry if I'm flattering myself a bit too much. But you start with 10 ammo for 1 gun, and every enemy you kill drops, like, 1 to 3 shells or something like that. I guess it would be sort of like an Isaac challenge run. What is this? Balls of steel? Smoke bomb. Vanish. I don't really want that. I want this active item shield that I'm never going to use, apparently. I want to particulate the hell out of this rat, by the way, when he shows up. No, come on in. The water's fine. I'm going to eviscerate your life. Oh, no. I can't do anything! Oh, no! I went too far. Goodbye. Goodbye, my chances. Yeah, okay. No, that's pretty bad. We're gonna banana, we're gonna blank. I'm blanking on things to talk about here because I'm a little bit overwhelmed. There we go. Well, I'm sure he left a lovely note. Maybe there's an achievement for collecting like 100 notes from the rat or something. Okay, there's the boss room. Not feeling super hot on this run. It's just sort of fallen away from me. Like a Korn song, I believe, by the same name. Talk about rebellious teenage youth. How about Korn, am I right? This guy headbanged himself into a freaking aneurysm. Okay. Really not looking forward to dying to just a regular enemy. I actually did it. I was gonna be joking, but then it actually happened. Oh, that doesn't feel very good. Killed by debt. Apparently debt killed me. Let's see, there. Pay off your college loans, everybody, because debt could literally kill you. I mean, it's spelled differently, but that's okay. I didn't even get to use the freaking particulator on a boss because I'm awful at everything. What a terrible waste. Okay, don't beat yourself up too much, me. There's another chance coming soon enough. Let's return to the breach once more. So now that I've done a run with every character, I feel like I'm freed up a little bit to pick the character I want to play as more, and I'll probably alternate between the soldier and the hunter a bit, unless you guys really hate that idea. I mean, the pilot's not bad either. Basically, just screw the convict is all I'm saying, just in not those words. So I guess I could buy this. Heart bottle, sure. And that leaves us with one more. He thanks me for my patronage. That skeleton in the background. You see this guy back here? That's like a Castlevania skeleton, right? Or Rogue Legacy? No, it's probably Rogue Legacy. I know it looks very familiar, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Actually, there's probably a bunch of things in the background that I've seen before. What are in those barrels? It looks like bombs with antlers or something. There's an iron hand. I've seen that. I think I've had that item. It's a dead shotgun shell in its entirety. What are these 2 dudes? There's like these are the guys on the right, the guy from Super Meat Boy. But the one on the left, is that like a dead chub worm? Maybe? I don't know. I know there's direct references to Super Meat Boy in this game. Several of them, perhaps. There's a Super Meat gun, actually. Hey, it's the junk that we always find, as well as the cigarettes. Are these all items, actually? These might all be items that we can find in the game. Use for a minor education. Oh, you know what? There's a chance that maybe as we unlock things, they actually show up on the shelf. Can I unlock that sweet-ass, low cushion couch armchair thing? The arm on this side is, like, way fatter than the arm on this side. Kind of looks a bit like a bologna log or something. You know, the one they got at, like, the deli? Yeah, anyway, that's where that tangent's gonna pretty much end. So we've almost finished our first set of stuff in the Hegemony shop, and we have done a run on everybody. I think that's pretty much all I need to say about that. My apologies for the run being cut short by my ineptitude. I will try and work on it. You know, sometimes you just get a bit of bad luck. The hope is the aggregate run will get longer and longer. Our first run, or rather second episode, freaking run was like an hour long. So maybe that'll happen pretty regularly soon enough. Anyway, with your support, anything's possible, so leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon with another one. Hope you had a good time either way, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody.